Hi everyone, I've literally just dropped a video about Iran, and the first thing I say in the video, one of the first things I say in the video, and the thing that I really pay most attention to in the video, that I say all the media ignore, is that America withdrew from the JCPOA in November last year. I make a big point out of it. And this was to do with the video I did on the Onion foreshadowing this tankers nonsense. Look at this. This has just happened. I actually read this just before I dropped the video. On the BBC, Iran are enriching uranium again, sort of as a middle finger to the United States because they're at war with Iran. Putting sanctions on them and killing their economy and trying to squeeze them and throttle them. So Iran are trying to figure out ways to fight back. Look at this. Charles Shoebridge, who I follow on Twitter, he's great. I must try and get him on the show, on this show, actually. Iran, under the nuclear deals, agreed to curtail enrichment in return for an easing of US sanctions. Iran honoured the deal. As I said in my video, I said Iran honoured the deal up until recently, and I was going to do a video on this. But the US reneged on it, actually increasing sanctions despite Iran's compliance. So even though Iran were complying, they still piled on sanctions. I think I made a point of that in the video as well. Now, our media seem to suggest that it's Iran that's at fault. It's exactly what they're trying to do, and no doubt all the other media in this country are going to follow on with it, and it's going to be astounding to see if any of them actually report it honestly the way I have done. But this is the worst. CNN, Rania Khalek, who is great, somebody else I should try and get an interview with. Look at the photo CNN chose to use with a headline that leaves out that the US destroyed the nuclear deal. Again, they're leaving that out, a point that I make as well. Seriously, that photo, look at this. Iran says it will break the uranium stockpile limit agreed under the nuclear deal in 10 days. Look at the picture. Burning the American flag. This is insanity. They've learned nothing. Nothing from history. They've learned nothing in the media from weapons of mass destruction. They've learned nothing from incubator babies. They've learned nothing. I mean, come on, Twitter. That's incitement of violence, isn't it? It's incitement to war. That's war propaganda. You're going to, shadow ban them? Facebook going to take down their page? YouTube going to demonetize them? We've got to fight back again. I wasn't going to say this, but you know what? I'm going to say it. When I was down at Westminster Court, I was getting ready, and we were getting ready to the side, and my girlfriend was sort of setting things up. And CNN... we were right at the very beginning because we got there early, and CNN turned up and asked if they could come to the very front. And she came up to me and asked me, and I said the words, honestly, I said this: tell CNN to fuck off. And she went up there and said, Gordon Dimmack says fuck off to CNN, I promise you. She said, he's been here covering this from the very start, truthfully. And all you've been doing is repeating the lies of power. She says, you're not reporters, you're not journalists. And I swear, the one guy who was there, the guy there, he went, I'm a journalist, like that. Honestly, he couldn't even say yes. If somebody said that to me, I'd say, yes, I fucking am. I would get in, I would look, of course I am. If you are, and you really were a journalist and you stood up for the profession, that's how you would be. But he couldn't even do that. He was like, I'm a journalist. And when he said it, everybody around him started laughing. He couldn't understand why we treat CNN and the people that push this bullshit and work for these bullshit organisations with so much disdain. He couldn't understand it. We need a new media. That's what we need. We can do it. We can do it. If enough of us get together, we can do it. Let's take back the fourth estate. Thanks very much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you've clicked the bell so you get a notification of when I drop videos. Click through to the website as well. Find out ways you can support me. We really do need a new media. Thanks very much. Peace. Take care.